You wake before the sun, not by choice but by necessity. The air inside your hut is thick with smoke from last night's fire, your throat scratchy, your body stiff from sleeping on straw. The single blanket covering your family is threadbare, and you shiver as you crawl out from under it. Around you, children stir, coughing lightly. The dirt floor is cold under your bare feet. Outside, a rooster crows and a church bell tolls faintly in the distance. There's no time to linger. Every minute wasted means less chance of food later. You pull on your coarse wool tunic, stiff with grime, and prepare to step into a world where your survival depends on labor. The sky is gray, dew clinging to the fields as you carry a bucket to the village well. The rope is rough, the water icy as it splashes on your hands. Neighbors gather here, trading hush gossip, illness, taxes, rumors of war. You trudge back with the heavy pail, muscles already aching. Inside the hut, you toss scraps of grain to the chickens and tug the goats tether-free so it can graze. A few eggs, a little milk, precious lifelines. Then it's off to gather firewood. Every stick belongs to the Lord, technically, so you only collect what you can without notice. By the time you return, sweat beads on your forehead, your breath heavy. The day hasn't even begun in earnest. The village reeve, appointed by the Lord, paces the road, barking reminders the fields won't plow themselves. You know what that means. Your own patch of land must wait. The Lord's strips take priority, and failing to show up risks punishment or fines. You grab a crude wooden hoe and follow the others to the open fields. Rows of earth stretch endlessly ahead, mist rising from the soil. Work begins with no ceremony. Stooping, hacking, hauling clumps of earth aside. The overseer's gaze is sharp, ready to strike if you falter. You're not working for yourself, not today. Most of your sweat, your time, and your back-breaking effort belongs to someone else. The rhythm is brutal. Ho! Lift, bend, repeat. The sun climbs higher, warming your back but offering no comfort. Sweat trickles down your brow, stinging your eyes as you claw at stubborn weeds and roots. The soil is heavy, clumped with rocks, and your wooden tools splinter easily. Blisters form on your hands. No gloves to protect them, only calluses layered on calluses. Your stomach growls, but there's no stopping for food yet. Around you, peasants groan quietly, bodies bent in the same agonizing posture. This isn't just work. It's survival disguised as obedience. Every hour, you feel the land owning you a little more. The reeve returns, his shadow long across the furrows. He carries a stick, not for walking but for discipline. His eyes dart from worker to worker, hunting for laggards. A woman who pauses too long earns a barked order. A boy too slow with the oxen receives a stinging slap. The unspoken rule is clear. Keep moving, keep bending, keep silent. You grit your teeth and force your muscles onward, even as your shoulders scream. The Lord himself rarely appears. His life belongs to manor's comforts, but his presence is felt through men like this. Here, under watchful eyes, your body is currency, and disobedience is costly. As you trudge back toward the fields, whispers trail through the air. A neighbor mutters about taxes rising again, grain taken straight from your harvest. Another swears he's seen blackened sores on a traveler passing through, a grim omen of plague. Superstition laces every conversation. A bad omen in the sky, a cow refusing to give milk, a child born sickly. All signs of God's anger, or worse, witchcraft. Gossip spreads faster than fire, carrying both fear and hope. You listen silently, too tired to join in, though every rumor feels like another weight pressing down. Survival isn't just about labor. It's about bracing for disasters you can't control. The bell tolls again, cutting across the chatter. Everyone pauses, hats pulled low, making the sign of the cross. The church looms over every moment of your life, its steeple towering above the fields like an unblinking eye. Faith isn't a choice. It's the rhythm of existence. Missing Mass or neglecting confession risks not only damnation but punishment here and now. The priest thunders of sin and hellfire, but also of salvation. If you obey, if you give, if you believe, you kneel in the dirt for a brief prayer, lips murmuring words you've known since childhood. Whether they bring peace or only fear, you cannot say. Prayer ends, and the silence after the bell is broken by the scrape of hose and the lowing of oxen. The day grows hotter, the mist burned away by a glaring sun. Your tunic clings to your back, damp with sweat, while gnats swarm around your face. Every stroke of the hoe feels heavier, each step harder. Tools splinter, backs ache, yet no one stops. The reeve's gaze sweeps the rows like a hawk circling prey. You think briefly of your own strip of land, waiting untended, weeds creeping higher by the hour. But there's no choice. The Lord's land comes first, and your hunger will wait. At last, the sun sits high, and the fields fall quiet. Work pauses, though not for long. You sit on a patch of grass, pulling out the same hard bread from earlier, this time paired with a slice of cheese if fortune favors you. Someone passes around a clay jug of thin ale, and you take a grateful swallow, the liquid warm but refreshing. A neighbor cracks an onion, its sharp scent filling the air as small pieces are shared. Conversation drifts, half-hearted but necessary, a way to forget the aching muscles. Children laugh in the distance, chasing one another barefoot. For a brief moment, life feels almost gentle. Then the overseer claps his hands, and the spell shatters. Back in the fields, your gaze wanders a horizon, where the Lord's manor rises above the trees. Its stone walls gleam in the sunlight, a fortress compared to your smoky hut. It is both protection and prison. Inside those walls lies warmth, meat, and security, things you will never touch. The contrast stings, yet you dare not speak of it. To challenge the order of things is to invite ruin. You return your eyes to the soil, but the image lingers in your mind. Every seed you plant, every furrow you dig, feeds that towering home more than your own family. The manor is a constant reminder. You work, they feast. The day grows hotter, temper shorter. A man near you drops his hoe, clutching his side. The reeve storms over, barking at him to stand. When he doesn't, a sharp kick drives him back to his knees. Everyone looks away. Best not to draw attention. Punishment can be swift, fines, beatings, even time in the stocks. Some peasants whisper darker penalties, branding, mutilation, or worse for theft or rebellion. The thought chills you more than the sun burns. Fear keeps the rows straight, keeps hands moving, keeps silence heavy. You bend your head and continue working, praying you won't be next.